Hi guys, another quick one today. I meant to put this video up about a week ago or so, and I filmed it and then forgot to actually do it. Just going to show you how I shape up some machine made shoes for cold fitting. This is a common make that I use. These are Kirkharts, and this particular type is what they call a classic concave. They do all sorts of different types, but this is the one I use. As you can see, they're not a bad shape straight out the box, but I find for cold shoeing I really need to shape them up a bit. Just makes life so much easier when I get out there. The fronts particularly, I find that I need to sort of just pull on these heels a little bit. They're a little bit straight for most times. So let's get them warm and have a go. And this set is for Dolly. Right, got them in the fire. Shouldn't take long for them to warm up. As I say, I was meant to do this the other day, but completely forgot about it, downloaded it and forgot I'd got it. Right, get them nice and warm. And the first thing I do is draw out the clip. Now it's basically at the base of the clip. I like to thin it right out so that the whole clip is nice and thin. For cold shoeing, you don't have the benefit of being able to burn it into the foot. So to get it to fit nice and flush, or as flush as possible, without the burning on, I thin them right out and then just tap them into the foot. Cut a little bit out of the foot, then tap them in. Right, this one particular horse has got quite nice round feet, so I'm just going to pull them out a little bit, round them up. Now what I'm doing there is just sort of beveling the top edge, and it has two benefits. One, it makes a nice transition between the foot and the shoe, and secondly, it evens out any tiny little flat spots or unevennesses you've got in the shoe, just running all the way around it. It's surprising if you don't do it, you really notice it when you go to fit it. See if we can get it sort of level, and then nearly lost the tongs. Back pritchel, just very lightly through the holes, just to tidy them up, clean them up so there's no rough edges for the nails to snag on. Gradually getting more and more pitch towards the toe, levelish, and that's about it. Now let's have a look from my perspective at the same operation. This is using the GoPro. Right, again, first thing is just draw out that clip. Just thins it out at the bottom where there's lots of meat. Just knock it on a little bit so that you've got slightly towards the angle of the foot. Pull it out and blow on the heels a little bit. Again, pull it out, knock the heels on. And that to you might not look any different, but to me it looks miles different compared with the original. And that is not far off the sort of shape that this particular horse, Dolly, has got. And so that particular procedure really makes a difference. Just putting a little bevel on it and it takes all the flats out. It's a nice smooth shoe. So check for level. I want to keep it reasonably level. It doesn't have to be 100% because obviously I might need to tickle about with it a little bit when I get there, shape it up a touch. So it's obviously going to be checked for level at the time of fitting. But I like to keep stuff fairly flat most of the time. Little back pritchel. Check for level again, and that's it. That's the first one. Not there. That's it. Right, let's have another look. This is doing the other front. I'll just speed this up because it's pretty boring. If only I could work that speed. I only have to work a couple of days a week. Same thing, just back pritch a little. Check the level. And we're done. Now let's get onto the hinds. Very similar. Draw out the clips. Again, it's just taking the meat out the base of them, really. Thinning them out a little bit more so that I can literally just tap them on to the foot. Close it up a bit because it's got quite narrow, pointy hind feet. So I just want to narrow the toe, pull out the branches, knock on the heels a little bit. She's got really funny shaped feet, this horse, at the back. Knock on the clip a little bit so it takes the shape of the wall. Again with that beveling. Same again, knock that clip in and then bevel. It blends the clip and the bevel, you sort of get a flow between the two. And it just meets the foot nicely. Again, back pritchel, slightly more pitch towards the toe. On the inside, it wants to be upright, pushed all the way back to the toe, because the foot is much more upright on the inside. Generally find. Level her out. And there we go. Again, let's have a little look from my perspective. Doing a hind. Right, narrow it up. And as I say, to the untrained eye, all these little hammer movements might not show much difference, but I can see a tremendous difference with every blow. I have like a mental picture when I'm doing this of the horse's foot. I've got the majority of them in my head. I do keep a few old shoes, complete sets, from some of the more complicated footed horses that I can use as a pattern. So I just lay them out next to the anvil, and if I get a bit stuck I can just quickly hold it up against just to see if there's any little imperfections I've missed. There we go again. Another hind done. Or a hind done. See that in super fast time. There we go, back pritchel, upright on the inside, upright at the heels and a little bit pitched towards the toe on the outside. And we're done. There's a set. So, only a few more to do for the next week's work, and that's me done. I'll catch you on the next one.